Yes. So, a very good morning to all of you. And I see a lot of people here already in the live stream. And good morning, Usha. Good morning, Sudha. Yes, good morning. Yeah, good morning, Swati. Nice to see. Good morning, Suzanne. Yeah, good morning, Ankit. Yeah, nice. Thank you for joining this session. It is about gratitude today. So let's begin with the yes, yeah. Let's begin with the session today. So today is the day three. Uh, yeah. So today is going to be day three of the my women empowerment mastery, and today's topic is going to be a little bit different. That is going to talk about gratitude. So gratitude and what is the role of gratitude in empowerment of the woman. So I'm going to cover a little bit about this very deeply. It's not about women empowerment, but it is about self empowerment. So, having said this, let's begin. So, I good morning, Usha, and again good morning, Swati. Yeah, yes. Now I see a few coming in, and yes, good morning, Chitra. Nice to see you here in this gratitude session. I hope all is going well with you. And yes, so yeah. So, having a lot of people here, and they're so excited to know about gratitude and what's the role of gratitude in the empowerment. So, self empowerment is one of the very much important quality of a successful woman leader. So, those women who are really empowered and they really are successful in their life, for them, gratitude comes first, because that is how it goes with everyone around, right? So going to the the next thing is about how do you define gratitude. So for me, gratitude means it means that it's the feeling of being grateful or wanting to give your thanks to somebody, right? So Chitra is saying yes. Chitra is saying yeah, ma'am. True, because this is how we are grateful in our daily lives. We say thank you to so many people, so many close ones, loved ones, our family, mother, daughter, son, and a lot of people who are very close to our heart. We keep on saying thank you to so many, right, Chitra? So it is about also about focusing what is good in our lives, right? It's also about focusing that being thankful for the things which we have. So gratitude is of course it is a very positive emotion, because gratitude in everyday's life, it tells it keeps you grounded. It keeps you grounded with the people, with the situations, with the experiences, and that is how you get your insights. When you are in gratitude, that's the time, me time, wherein you realize the importance of people in your life. You say thank you. You are thankful to Almighty. You are thankful to your boss. You are thankful to your friends. You are thankful to so many people. Those who are really into daily services, like your maid or your driver, or even if you see the security guard of your building. So many people to whom we are very grateful, and we tend to have the gratitude for them. So it's like pausing to notice and reflect and appreciate the things that we often take for granted. Like some of the examples which I can give. Yes, you said it. So it's about the a place to live. Smita is saying food. Some people, like, yeah, absolutely, Alex. It's about friends. And even if I see now, I have to show my gratitude for my computer access, for my internet, for my webcam through which I'm connecting to you. So there are so many things which we should be grateful for. Now, if I go to the introduction, some physiologies they further categorize. There are three types of gratitude. So they obviously there are, but how that is how they define. So it's an effective trait. The overall tendency to have a grateful disposition. Some say that it's a mood, it's a daily fluctuations in overall gratitude. There is always a fluctuation in our way how we show our gratitude. So it's a mood also sometimes. And that is how psychologists say. And yes, and it's an emotion. So psychologists also say that it's an emotion, it's a temporary feeling for many of us, that it's a gratitude that one may feel after receiving a gift or an award or a favor from somebody, or all this. So there are six pillars which are mentioned for gratitude. These are the six pillars, that is relatedness, how you relate to others, how connected you are, how you relate circumstances, situations, people around you. Then there is also the second pillar, which is sincerity. So those who are really sincere about their work, or about their feelings, or about the things which are happening around, they are sincere, they are vocal, they know that what's happening around is really genuine thing. So the third pillar is empathy. So without having empathy about others, you can definitely not show your gratitude to anyone for that matter, right? Even to your parents, you are really grateful for your lifetime. But there are people who are not empathetic nowadays in today's world. So that is one thing which is a very important pillar of gratitude. Self regard, this is another element of or pillar of the gratitude. So if you have self regard, then obviously you are grateful to what? Almighty, your own patience, your own feelings, your own decisions, your own actions, your own the thought process. So the fifth element is integrity. So when that's the fifth pillar of gratitude. So integrity is when you are you show your integrity at your workplace, or in your life, day to day life, to people around, or the decisions which you make for your organization, or the kind of work which you do for others. So if there is integrity, that is also one of the important element or pillar of gratitude. The last one, which I will definitely not ignore, that's humility. So without having humility, you cannot show gratitude for anyone in your life. So yes, I see a lot of comments there, and yes, absolutely. So these integrity, self-regard, and all these are the important pillars of gratitude. So yes, yes, Sonakshi, yes. Yes, Sujita. And this is a very important example which I want to share with you, a kind of case study. And because I came across with this experience when I was working for an organization, a multinational company. And there was, this very, very successful leader, woman leader, who was heading one of the very important function, that is research and development in MNC. So I will not name the person, but I just want to share this experience with all of you, so that we how she went through emotions, being a very successful leader, how she went through a lot of emotions, how she accepted, why gratitude is important. So this woman, this leader, she was a very successful leader. She had done a lot of projects. and she was very successful in a lot of launching many products in India, across the globe, and she was really successful, right? And but there was one thing which was going on all the time in her mind, it was a mind which was swirling with all petty evil thoughts, and like how whether she forgot to send the email, or whether she skipped going to gym, or she was whether she was binge on carbs, or a conversation that did not go as she had hoped for. So all these things, they started playing a lot of things in her mind, and there was a feeling which came to her, which she really disclosed when we were talking about the gratitude part and how it impacts the life. So am I good enough to run this company? Am I good leader in this organization? Are my employees happy, or will they quit the job tomorrow, or will my vendors or the suppliers, will they leave the organization, or will they not support us in my projects? So this kept her mind wavering till early mornings, and she became very restless, so these thoughts, they followed her throughout the day, and then she started focusing on what was not right. Yeah, yeah. So I see a lot of bulb on moments here. Yeah. So type BO if you feel that this is a bulb on moment for all leaders who are there in this session. Yes, yes, I see that. Yeah, yes, yes. So this is the situation with many successful career-oriented women also, and leaders also. Be it at a very junior level, or a team leader level, group leader level, or wherever you are. So you have that kind of anxiety which sets in, and you start feeling whether you are adequate enough. You know whether and this was the same thing which was happening with this leader, this woman, and she instead of focusing, in the present, she was focusing on what will go wrong, right? And she once, but then she was focused on what was the need of the organization, what was there for the objectives of the organization, the business strategy. So she was focusing on that, and she was getting anxious, and obviously, she was pushing and striving, and she was trying to get somewhere, but she was not aware where she was leading. Okay, so eventually there was a situation wherein she felt that she did not realize what she wanted. So yeah, so a lot of bulb on moments. Yeah, and that classically happens when you are very successful and still you have that kind of anxiety. So it was a continuous kind of loop, and she was not able to escape, and she was not knowing how to escape. You know, she wanted to get everything from life, but at the same time she was not present in every moment. So this was a very kind of scary situation, and finally yeah, I see a lot of comments coming in, and I guess I will answer all those things later on as we go on for the entire. I will be happy once this happens. I will be happy once this gets over. I will be happy when this will get accomplished, was her thought process. And that was keeping her away from happiness, right? So she had the glimpses of how to be present, but she was not able to access it on a constant basis. So she was practicing, she was realizing that there is something which was missing. You know, she never thought that, she just wanted to show up to the people what is happening in her life, or she wanted to be successful in eyes of others. But there was a feeling which she was trying to understand, but she was not able to figure out. Now, so one day when she was actually going through a session, a training, and she found a very important tool, which she mentioned that tool was gratitude. So that tool was extremely powerful and transformational for her. So a lot of Balwan movement. Yeah. Yes, 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 Simmi. Yes, yes, Vani. You are absolutely right. So she went ahead with the 90 days of gratitude. So one of the trainers suggested that why don't you go for this 90 days of gratitude test? And she started writing the gratitude journal. Hardly 3 to 5 things per day at the end of the day, but she started writing the gratitude journal, and that changed her life significantly. The way she was looking at the things, the way she was not being there in the present moment, everything started changing for her. She noticed that difference immediately, that this is the thing which I want. This is giving me a lot of happiness. This is giving me stability. This is giving me the insights. This is giving me the energy to go ahead and be there for her organization. So this is one of the why I'm sharing this with, because this is really a real life story, and this happens, I think, with many of us. We being women, we have a lot of things wherein we feel inadequate, and we feel that okay, why it's not happening like this? Why I'm so unhappy? Why it's not going? We don't live in the present, but we start living for in the fear of future, or we start living in the past. We regret our past, and then we don't focus on the present, and we don't know how to enjoy the small small things in our life. So the moment we start writing gratitude journal, that is my advice to each one of you. You, at the end of the day, every day you start writing your gratitude journal. Let it be very small. Maybe if you don't have 5 points or 3 points, maybe 1 point is sufficient. And there are so many things, so many examples which I can it relates wired in the brain, and that it gets wired in the brain, and that what even the research also shows that 21 days of anything, if you write the gratitude every day for continuously 21 days, then it becomes the practice, and that practice can take and lead all human to a better life. I think that is the must thing which anyone can do, right? It's one of the easiest thing which we can do at the end of the day. So uh, you know what are the benefits of gratitude? I know there is a lot of science behind gratitude. Your brain actually changes when you practice daily gratitude. There is a lot of research which is already there in place, right? So like, just like how you go to gym and you tone your muscles, you can also tone your gratitude muscle. So when you practice more, obviously your brain starts to seek gratitude. You start finding gratitude wherever possible in all situations, because that changes your thought process, that changes your decision making, that changes how you look at life, that changes how you enjoy life. So that is the cascade effect, right? So more helpful, more grateful you are, and when others also glimpse you through that, glimpse that behavior, they see you, they observe you, they also become more grateful towards you. And the equation, the relationships with your, say for example, with your line managers, with your subordinates, with your spouse, with your children, with your friends, it all changes. So these are all the great benefits. But apart from that, woman, this is for you now. So keep your ears on. Gratitude improves self esteem. It improves the way you think. It improves the way you look at life, look at your relationships. So when you are in a state of gratitude, traits that once annoyed you are suddenly say that things you are grateful for. So this is a very important change which comes in you. It improves your physical health, because that is what you are is supposed to focus on, right? Physical health is very much essential for women. Mental strength is very much essential, because we being women, we go through lot of phases, lot of seasons in our lives, and that is where we need the mental strength to bear all the traumas. We need the psychological health. We need empathy, and that comes with gratitude. So this improves. It reduces your aggression. You become more assertive than aggressive. And you want that magical pill, and you know the name, right? It's gratitude. So yes, I see a few comments there. Absolutely, Ria, that's the way you should be looking at life, right? That's the way you should think. How gratitude helps you. Because if you are a woman in as a leader in your at your workplace, you have a lot of things to. You are working as a project management head, or you are working as a senior leader in the organization, or you are a mother to a very naughty, very mischievous kid, or your mother-in-law is not paying that much attention to you, or your spouse ignores all your efforts which you put every day to make everybody's life in the family better. These things, when you are in gratitude, these things change. These relationships change. The way you look at your work changes. The way you take decisions in your personal and professional life changes. I see a lot of Balwan movement here again. So, girls, you know, for me, I have a lot of things, which I write in my gratitude journal, and like the sound of rain to, to just give an example. I mean, it may sound funny to many, but the sound of rain, a train which I never noticed before, or losing a customer and then realizing, oh my god, I will never make that mistake again. That I say so much in gratitude, because that customer, he actually gave you the insight to be more careful in your next customers and your relationships, building the relationships with your customers. So sometimes, there are so many small small things. If you observe them and you are grateful about those things, it changes everything. So having said this, you know uh, I there is one more thing, going back to the theoretical part of it. Now, how you can develop this gratitude in life. So gratitude is not an always an innate feeling, but it's a choice you make, right? This can be developed over time. So, girls, be ready. You can really develop it, right? As I said, you can write. One of the thing is that you can start writing a journal, gratitude journal every day, 3 to 5 points, right? And there are many ways to develop gratitude in your life, daily life. So there are some of the things which I note down for myself. Say thank you. This is the most overlooked and the easiest way to express your gratitude. So say thank you to your parents, your friends, and everyone who helps you, even in the smallest way, right? I remember my son always used to say thank you when I used to actually tie the laces of his shoes when he used to go to school when he was a small child. So acknowledging, and then there was a smile on his beautiful mischievous face. That was giving a lot of happiness. So another example can be acknowledging your co-workers. It is also important because it can help you build a strong rapport with them, one on one, with your line managers for that matter, with your peers and with your juniors. So send a thank you note or an email when the project is over, when they do a great job, when they retain vendors, and when you're ending a meeting and a conversation, you can appreciate their time. You can send out kind of minutes of the meeting, thanking everybody for their inputs for that meeting. So make an effort to recognize what others do for you. So that is one way that you say thank you. So another one is, you sometimes fail to acknowledge other people's efforts. So this is a very important thing which I have experienced in my life, as well as the people around me or everywhere. So sometimes when people do things for us, we start taking them as if they are granted. We tend to take it for granted. For instance, the people we overlook, yeah, there are a lot of comments here in the inbox. Yes, yes. Thank you changes everything. Yeah, Chitra is writing. Thank you changes everything. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gauri is writing, yes, ma'am. That's absolutely saying thank you changes a lot. That gives instant smile on my husband's face. Yeah, so many things. The other point which I was now want to stress is acknowledge other people's efforts. For instance, the people we overlook the most are our parents. They have given so much to us. The parents, we always say that, matru devo bhava, pitru devo bhava. So all parents, they play a very important part in our lives in shaping up our present as well as future. So sometimes we train to overlook their efforts. Even when your mother hands you a glass of water, we always overlook her effort. We don't even say thank you. You should convey that you are thankful for her efforts. So these are the small things. At work, like, for example, at work, so suppose if a close colleague, he helps you with your task. Sometimes you have to file something, your assistant is filing the things for you, your secretary is doing a lot of travel bookings for you. You expressing your appreciation will strengthen your relationship. Agreed? Yes, I see. Yes, I see. Lot of. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Ashish is saying, yeah, I ignore these efforts at workplace. Yeah, yes, and yeah, Shanoy. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Absolutely right. Because see, we tend to forget to say thank you or appreciate the efforts which other people take in our life. So, having said this, we have to go out of our way to acknowledge these efforts. Because if we don't convey all these things in some way, they will never know that you are grateful for their help. Right. So, a lot of insightful things happening here in the live chat. Yes, 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 it is because of the stress. Obviously, we tend to forget all these things. Lot of work. Yeah, yeah, Swati, yeah, you're right. You're saying that, a lot of stress at workplace, so we tend to overlook all the, efforts, and we don't say even thank you. We just leave the meeting without saying thank you. Oh, yeah, all these examples. Yeah, true. The third one, which I want to emphasize, is develop a positive mindset. So, starting your morning on a very positive note, positive affirmations will change the course of your day. It will change the direction in what way the day will go. If you want to be happy, you have to make certain decisions that lead to you on that path, right? You may think it easier said than done, but what is it if we start building ourselves up instead of putting ourselves down? So start talking to yourself positive things. Be positive or give positivity to others, because that is how it comes back, right? And don't put yourself down, because that is one of the worst thing which you can do to yourself. Because if somebody is saying somebody about you, you should not think that oh, I'm like that. Oh, I'm really useless. Oh, I'm a little selfish. Oh, I'm not thinking about you. Oh, I did this wrong. Don't talk negative things to yourself. Always have the positive mindset and talk positive things to you. And that is why affirmations are very important. So many people turn to daily affirmations. Yes, I see now the inbox is flooded with positive affirmations. Yeah, PA. Yeah, true, very true. Affirmations help. Yes, they change the lives. Yes, 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 yeah, and one has to have cultivate that habit of having those positive affirmations, because it is the way to cultivate a positive mindset. So some of these affirmations, like, I can give examples, that there is nothing I cannot do. I am my own person. My possibilities are endless. I am enough. Now tell yourself that you are in a good place and you've got what it takes, no matter the circumstances. So this is positive mindset. Positive mindset is not, getting up and then sulking and saying, oh, my body is aching, or oh, I'm late, oh, I cannot do this, oh, I have to do so many things, I don't know how I will do it, I know I'm not going to get a support from my boss. These are all the negative things which we talk to ourselves at the beginning of the day, and we end up spending our day with all those negative emotions. So always develop a positive mindset. That is the greatest quality which all leaders, including men and women, they have. All these leaders, successful leaders, they have positive mindset. They see positive in every negative situation, isn't it? Bulb moments, absolutely. Because to give one example for myself, I was a person who was, there was a phase in my life where I used to, at work of course, there was a phase when the projects were not moving in a the way I wanted, and I had become very aggressive about that. And every day, I at the back of the mind, I used to have that worry whether I will be able to deliver the project within the timelines or no, or something will go wrong. And then I had started, getting a little anxiety, like the example which I gave about a successful woman leader in my earlier organization. It was the same feeling, but the moment I turned my entire mindset to the positive things through affirmations, everything changed. Everything, I tell you, girls, everything. I tell you, all ladies, everything changes. Have the positive mindset. It has a greater impact on your self esteem, on your personality, on your decisions, on your actions, on your thought process, on your joy, on your happiness. Because I've seen a lot of people who are very happy. They are in the happy moments, but they don't enjoy, because they don't have positive mindset. They always try to find out something negative in the positive situation. Even in the moments of joy, even in the moments of accomplishment, they always try to find something negative. So where, if you are a positive person, like suppose if I give one example, that your the team has done excellent, and you also got appreciated from the organization for your efforts. But if you still feel, maybe I could have done this something better, maybe I could have generated more revenues. See, this is where we women, we need to develop a positive mindset. Lot of people here in the chat box, they're telling me, yes, we feel that, see, it's nothing wrong, but we have to have the positive mindset, so that we don't see the negative things moment. Otherwise, you will not enjoy anything in your life, right? Be it a small thing, like if you are just one example, if you are going to work and you are into a lift, and then there is a light which suddenly goes off, and then you start thinking all negative. Why don't you find out a solution in that? You can take this, your mobile, switch on the the light there, and browse through that. Maybe you can call somebody if the generator is not working, and then call. These are the positive things, people with positive mindset can do. Because I have seen a lot of people, though they get stuck up in the lift, they still feel very scared. They get anxious, and they start screaming. So is the negative mindset can, you know have such kind of impact. Be positive, the light will come. I will call the security guy. I will ask somebody to help me with the things, so that I can come out of the lift, even if it is not going to get operated for next 5-10 minutes. So this is one of the example which I'm giving. But yes, because this is from the common, day to day life. We are living in all high rise rising buildings, and we know what happens. So it just came, like one of the example. So another, the fifth element which I want to turn to your mind, your thought process. Volunteer and give back. This is a very important element if you want to build gratitude. Give back to society, to share your gratitude with others. Philanthropy is an empathetic way to help others and make their lives better. you should try to support a cause you believe in, because I have seen, a lot of people, they want to do a lot of things, for the society, for the community, for everything, but they don't come with the concrete action. The concrete action is to go with courage to help the community. Be a part of the organization or volunteering organization, a NGO, a community which is involved in this kind of activities. Be a support. Try to give a support to a cause you believe in. Whether it is a project, it's to protect the rainforest, or to a green initiative in India, or a kind of a health checkup plan, a free checkup plan, or anything. There are so many NGOs which are there, and you can do a lot of tremendous work through these NGOs, and you can be in gratitude. So not only in this you find your solace, but you also find gratitude. You find that you are helping others. You feel that you are being used for a greater purpose. You have a greater purpose in life. You can change lives. You can be beneficial to so many people, and you will get lot of blessings in return. So these are the ways. If you see Azim Premji, the people like business leaders like Azim Premji, Warren Buffett, they have dedicated a portion of their wealth to charity, to give back to society. So this is one of the example. But we can be those small, short, simple soldiers, army of people who can give a time to community, to services, to people who matter. Maybe they are common service people. Maybe they are giving services in the areas of housekeeping, or safety, or security, or telephone, or giving your mobile services, or working on some projects which are related to small children, underprivileged children. You can be part of any of that. Lot of, yes, yes, so many active women. I love you all, beautiful women. You are so much there into all these activities, and I'm sure this is not a kind of only a trend or fashion, but you are a part of this organization because you really feel that you have to go give back to society. So I'm so happy that I see a lot of your comments coming in saying that, ma'am, I'm a part of this. Yeah, I'm a part of Nanikali. So many. So I'm so happy that I have this tribe of women here, and they practice these kind of things to get gratitude in their lives. So for me, if I have to go back to again the empowering part of self-empowering part of this gratitude, then being thankful. Sorry, being thankful to the person who cooked for me, being thankful for my good health, appreciating the person who cleans my house, like my maid, acknowledging my junior at work for taking the initiative to ease my workload, being grateful to myself for my financial independence, being thankful to my friends for a memorable birthday celebration, being thankful for the life lessons that I have learned from other people. So being thankful for my teachers and my mentors, because for without their support and without their guidance, I think I wouldn't have been here. So I'm so much thankful to my teachers and mentors. Being thankful for having a reason to smile every day. So many people get infected with my energy. They say, "Ma'am, you are, you have some magnetic, aura." So keep on telling them, you smile and everyone smiles back. Yeah, you laugh and everyone laughs back. You keep the environment friendly and everything becomes friendly. You get lot of help support from so many people. So all these things, yes, you should be thankful for. So you should be thankful also for luxury of the choices. You should not feel guilty though, why I'm making those luxurious choices. So this is one of the thing, having the anatomy to make the critical life decisions. So I have to be grateful for those things also. So I am grateful for all these things. This is my list of gratitudes which I could take out today morning before this session. Some of them which I thought I can share with you. So, a conclusion, which is a very important thing, which is coming from this session, which I want to share with you. If you are here, then you have taken the first step towards appreciating your life. So, if you are attending my session today, then you have taken the first step towards appreciating your life. You are already on your way to success, my dear, beautiful friends. You are already on your way to success. It takes a deep sense of self to realize your place, your value in the world without simply going through the motions. You know, this is very important because once you realize your place in this world, your purpose, your greater purpose of your life, you can spend hours at work or while away from your time at home. But if you take a moment to appreciate everything you have, you can approach life with a positive mindset, right? So, having said this, I just want to say one thing, and I'm going to sign off after this. Uh, Happiness doesn't make us grateful, right? Happiness doesn't make us grateful, but gratitude makes us happy, right? So, a lot of Balban moments. And with this, I'm signing off from this session on day three, gratitude session. I'm going to come with a new topic, new thing, which will empower you as mothers, as daughters, as wives, as bosses, line managers, as peers, and every role which you play in your life. So, see you tomorrow at the same time, and I look forward to see all of you here. And thank you for attending this session. Love you all. Love you so much. Take care and bye bye.